Hey, this your brother Van Silk, back again. Not in my house with Van Silk. On YouTube, I'm on rumble.com, Anchor Podcast. You can get me on Spotify for podcasters. More sad news today. Not too long ago, we lost Harry Belafonte. Recently, we just lost the great Jim Brown. And today, at the age of 83, we lost Tina Turner. She was in R&B, but Tina Turner was different. Rock and roll is our music. It was stolen from us. So when they call her the queen of rock and roll, yes. When I was a little kid, growing up, in the 60s, Ed Sullivan Show, Ike and Tina Turner with the Ikettes. Proud Mary. Now, we've seen the movie, and a lot of people, oh, Ike this and I don't know, but Ike was Ike. My generation of icons are going away. They're dying off. And I'm going to say this. Shout out to Beverly Black on the West Coast of Tribe Entertainment. She's a sister. She's about the only one who interviews a lot of the icons, from Otis Williams, The Temptation, to Marshall Thompson from the Chi-Lites. She keep in touch with all these artists, and she interviewed them because there is no platform for these artists. And I think I need to start taking up on interviewing our iconic artists, because without them, there's no you. But people in this industry is sad, because I'm going to ask a lot of people, how many of you ever been to a Tina Turner concert? For real, how many? Because, you know, after her whole incident with Ike, she left the U.S. She got married to a Caucasian guy who was her producer, who convinced her to do What Love, with the song, What Love Got to Do with This, and Al Green song, over Al Green song. Let me say this. How many of y'all actually been to a Tina Turner concert? Because Tina Turner audience was basically 95% white, mixed, Caucasian, was not black. So I'm seeing all you people out here now, oh, Tina Turner, Tina Turner. And you know what's so funny? Nobody in the music industry wanted to help Tina Turner when she went through her situation with Ike. Nobody black stood to the table. That's what we do to our people. We don't support them. Yes, she's the queen of rock and roll. I'm not going to sit up here and say TMZ confirmed, because I don't do TMZ confirmed. I'm doing the New York Times. It was a husband and wife duel. Back then, you had Ike and Tina Turner, then you had Sonny and Cher. Sonny and Cher was able to get a TV show. Her publicist, Bernard, announced her death in a statement. But we know Tina was sick. Old age. She did her work. She did her time. And she was struggling with kidney disease and other illness. Like, when you get old, everything inside breaks down. Like, come on. It breaks down. It is what it is. It's nothing we could do. Be happy for her. She had a 50-year career, 50 years in her career, while attending high school in East St. Louis. And she began singing with Ike and his band, The King of Rhythm. She was, in the beginning, an occasional singer, but then she became the group attraction, and then her and Ike got married. But she had a bluesy voice and dancing style, and she made instant impression on a lot of people. And it was the Ike and Tina Turner Revue. It's been on Don Kirshner, Ed Sullivan Show, anything that used to come on in the late 60s. It was an enjoyment for us, especially with the Ikettes. The Rolling Stones invited the group to open for them on their first British tour in '66 and doing an American tour in '69, while listeners to both countries began paying attention. It's like Proud Mary is a revival song. It was 1971 and won a Grammy. Best R&B vocal performance by a group. So she was in R&B. Because back then they didn't want to give you anything with pop or rock and roll or none of that. They didn't want to do that back then. Because they were stealing it for themselves. The Ike Tina Turner Revue definitely was hot back in the day. But the marriage turned abusive. She escaped the marriage when she was in her 30s and her career faltered, like I said earlier. But a solo album, Private Dancer, released in '84, returned her to spotlight. And there was nobody black that wanted to help her. And I'm going to keep saying that. When they wrote the song, Mark and Dire wrote Dire Straits. Mark Coppola wrote the song "Better Be Good to Me" and "What Love Got to Do with It." It gave her a whole new bounce of her career. Matter of fact, tell me the last time Tina Turner performed in the United States of America, because no promoter wanted to book her. See, that's what y'all do. In 1985, she won a Grammy for "What Love Got to Do with It." She won 3 awards: Record of the Year, Song of the Year, and Best Female Pop Vocals Performance. And "Better Be Good to Me" won Best Female Rock Vocal Performance. The album went on back then to sell 5 million copies, which today would probably be 25 million. And ignite a touring career that established her as a worldwide phenomenon. In '80, she appeared before 180,000 people in Rio de Janeiro, breaking a record for the largest paying audience for a solo artist. After her 24/7 tour in 2000 sold more than $100 million in tickets, Guinness World Record then announced that she has sold more concert tickets than any other solo performer in history. And we know right now that that's going to be broken. But let's call her Anna Mae. Her parents, Anna Mae and her sister Aline, were relatives when they were in the military in Knoxville, Tennessee, during World War II. And after we joined her mother in St. Louis, she attended summer school and everything. But all I can say is, Tina Turner, you gave us everything. Because I'm not going to go through everything on Tina Turner. Because a lot of y'all out here ain't never seen Tina Turner, didn't care about Tina Turner. Ain't none of y'all cared about Tina Turner. Ain't nobody black helped Tina Turner when she was going through her trials and tribulation with Ike. She had 36 cents in her pocket in 1976 when she left Ike at a mobile gas station. Phil Spector gave her that song, "River Deep, Mountain High," which a lot of people didn't, oh, it's not going to work. That was one of her biggest songs. It failed in the United States because of our racist ways in here. But it was a big song, a big hit in Britain, where it made her second career. When she did Al Green, "Let's Stay Together," we know what that's about. You know what? We lost a queen, a real queen, not a diva, a real R&B queen, a real rock and roll queen. We lost a real one. Not nobody that had all, in her early career, the graphic lights and all this and 500 people on stage, the wig and all that. Tina Turner did that first. Look at Beyonce. She's trying to be like Tina Turner. But you're not. But the game is different today. As I progress here on Not in My House with Van Silk and start to get a backdrop and start to get things done, get my studio, and, you know, check me out on rumble.com and check me out on youtube.com. I am just so sick and tired of how our people do not support our people. I ain't got nothing against nobody white or Caucasian. But without the people that she went and worked with, her career would have been dead back then. All you people in the record industry are taught not to help our older generational artists, but all these older Caucasian generational artists can still work and get help. Tina Turner was not appreciated by the black audience in her second career. I can tell you that right now. They did not support her at all. Our black generational people did not support Tina Turner in her career in the second half. My generation growing up as kids, we supported Ike and Tina Turner. And I supported Tina Turner when she became Tina Turner. Because a lot of y'all don't know about Ike and Tina Turner and the Ikettes. Don't post nothing about Tina Turner if you don't know nothing about Tina Turner. Just delete it off your page. All you're looking for views and clicks. Proud Mary was one of her biggest songs until she got with Phil Spector to do River Deep Mountain High. And she did Al Green, Let's Stay Together, and then they came with What Love Got to Do with It. She couldn't get no shows here in the U.S. Ask me and tell me why she couldn't work in a U.S. tour. She toured in every country, every continent around the world, but didn't work after 84 in the U.S. And if I'm wrong, show me the date. We don't take care of our own people. Rest in peace, Queen. You did what you did. Tell Jim Brown, Harry Belafonte, Aretha Franklin, Sidney Poitier, and everybody else, hello. Y'all make good music up there. This is Van Silk, Not in My House. I gotta go. Tina Turner.
Something's gone, I can't explain. The heat is missing.
Today I say, I don't know when I'm stopping. Just look for me when I'm there and miss me when I'm gone.
Hi, this is Tina Turner.
every now and then it was some fun. Sometimes it was, but I don't remember what it was. But I remember there were days that was lighter and nicer. But mostly, he was just always angry with me. Oh, he treated me like I was a prisoner and he was the guard. I just thought totally helpless. And when I was really, really, really fed up, that's when I just took a chance and said, come what may, and left. I was just really tired of my life and the situation I was in with Ike.
So have you ever been tempted to mime?
Well, I like to sing. That's first of all. I'm always changing the tempos, etc., and it's just something that couldn't happen. And I think, well, you can listen to me on record, but when you come to see me, it's a live performance. It's supposed to be live. And my attitude is that I don't think I want to play with it. I wanted to still be able to stand there and not actually take away from the credibility that I have for performing. I want them to always remember that I stood and gave a performance and not come out on a stick halfway trying to sing Proud Mary. So that was the decision.
My attitude about being there is I had lived there the first 50 years of my life, and now I'm moving to another country. Part of that was because of my relationship with Irvin. Part of that was I was always treated a little bit different in those other countries than in America, because in America, a black singer, R&B singer, is always a black singer, R&B singer. I have no idea what pulled him down except something that followed him with loneliness. And the last few times we talked, the conversation was different. I did feel like I was older. I was already in my 70s. So why should I take the kidneys from a young man and let him finish his life? That's what I felt like. And he said, no, my life is fine how it is. I'll give you one of my kidneys.
I love sitting there watching them do a show that it took me years to learn and do. And here it took them a matter of months to master and to do. I felt really proud as well.
I'm happier than I ever thought that life would become for me. So that means that most of my hardships came while I was young and growing up. And in the last days, when normally people suffer from old age and sickness, my happiness came. I'm really thoroughly happy.
Thank you all.